Yes, greetings, beloved. How are you? This is Ella calling you.
I don't know.
How are you?
I'm good. Nursing this cold, I suppose, if that's the right word.
I'm not hearing you. You have some background noise. I'm not hearing. What did you say? I'm sorry. Hello?
I have my headphones on. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly now. It's not a lot of like
Okay.
scruffled and stuff in the back. It was a little bit
Yeah, I
hard.
got a
Hard.
vaporizer going and a fan going.
Oh, oh, my
Yeah.
client is sick. Oh, my boo boo. It's okay. You're gonna get better soon. It's all right. But anyway, I'm so glad to finally speak with you, and be able to deliver these messages for you. Are you familiar with how I conduct sessions, or should I explain to you a little bit? Have you ever
I'm
received a reading?
familiar. I'm familiar. I've been watching your videos.
Oh, okay. All right. That's great. All right. So let me tap in. Give me 1 second. Let me take a deep breath and invite your spirit guides through. Ooh, there's some ancestors coming through saying hi. Give me a second. They're speaking to me about the sunshine and telling me to tell you your ancestors here are speaking to me about a sunshine. I see a sun, and they're saying things are going to become better. Things is becoming brighter for you. You know that song by Tupac, Ooh Child, things are going to get easier. And
Uh-huh.
when, after the storm, then comes the sun. Now the sun is out, so I'm not sure. And again, I'm going to allow you to express yourself and things of that nature, but I don't know if you've been going through like a sense of struggle, rather it's internal struggle, a love struggle, or rather physical struggle, but the struggle is beginning to become looser and looser and looser, or easier for you, as you have faith that the ending will be such a beautiful result, because I see the sun here, and the sun is representing new beginnings, so be patient. And another thing, what your spirit guides, that's not your ancestors, but your spirit guides is saying to me, is that everything that she does, tell her to do step by step. So try not to conquer everything, well, different things, not everything, but different things all at once. Tell her to be patient with everything that she does, and tell her to like pay attention to like one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Once you complete this one thing, then you will go to the next phase. And then that's how everything will unravel, and that's how you will become more successful in life. Instead of trying to, I guess, conquer all at once, they're saying, listen, tell her to just work on one thing, and once she finished that one thing, go to the next thing. And it's okay to have things planted out, because I do see a seed, and it's growing in the earth like a beautiful flower. And what they're saying is that's her thoughts and her mind, which goes like a mile, a million, a mile per minute, whatever, however they say. But the mind is going fast, 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 fast. But they're saying, listen, hey, tell her, if she just relaxes, or rather centers herself, meaning grounding yourself or staying in a lotus position, finding out what she likes to do best, conquering what it is that she likes to do best first, and then all will fall into place. And then another thing that's coming into, and then another thing what they're speaking to me about is love relationships and loving yourself. So every relationship, rather it's a friendship, rather it's a business ship, or or rather a relationship or intimate relationship, they're saying, listen, tell her that she must love herself, or work on internal love, in order for her to attract the relationships that you want to attract. Rather it's, again, friendship, is partnership with business, or intimate relationships. Have you gone through a breakup, or a past pain, or are you in a relationship now? What is the status with that?
No, it's been a while since I've been in a relationship,
Mm.
and I've been like longing and desiring to
Yeah.
be in a relationship, and it's it's like I'll get close to, because what I did was wrote a letter to the universe, and I described him, that the type of person that I know that will be right for me, that I desire in me, and I even described them physically and everything. And I always come close, and it's always like one or two things that is not there of the 5 core values that I've learned throughout life. And I've been divorced from my children's father we've been divorced now for, the time went quick. It's been about 10 years now.
Oh, okay, then that's good. Well, it's not good, that's not good, but what they're saying is, in any event, my love, and this is what I tell my other clients too, because this relationship, and as you said, you desire to be in one, and as your spirit guide said, listen, in order for you to attract the relationship that you want, you have to build the internal relationship first with yourself. So building that love, building that balance, building the beauty, building whatever it is that you desire has to be within in order for it to be attracted outwardly. But in any event, as I always tell my clients, it doesn't matter if you've been separated from a loved one 15 years, 20 years, or 5 years. If you haven't fully let go or did a ritual where you break that bond, that spiritual bond with this partner, that that energy still lingers around you, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you haven't released it, like spiritually released that bond that you had with your husband, then guess what? You have more of a release affirmation that you have to do in order for you to attract that loved one that you want. And in another situation, I did hear that you said, you wrote a letter to the universe, which is a beautiful thing. However, listen, once you speak to the universe will react to whatever it is that you speak to. But the man that you are trying to attract, he's not gonna come. It's not never in. I mean, in my opinion, in my experiences, and also with experiences with others, and just understanding and overstanding the science or the energy of the universe. The universe will bring into your life someone that you desire, but he may not be all that you want, but he will be someone of your match. You can't always be picky. That's just like if somebody was to, write to the universe someone such as yourself, but you might have like big feet or something, or you just might have something that it might be a little off. But the main parts is that you desire someone that is caring, that is loving, that will give you the love that you want and that you will be able to grow with. So I personally wouldn't really, be too hard on the I guess the physical appearance, but I will definitely accept what the blessings has come to you, because you can pass up your blessings in that way. And as I always tell my clients, people come to you for two main reasons. People come into your life rather so that you can bless them or so that you can learn something from them. And sometimes the people that we overlook be the ones that be for us, because we're looking for that perfect guy. And in my opinion, there isn't any perfect guy. But that's just me, that's just me with what I've known and my different experience and my laws of attraction and things of that nature. I can give you tons and tons of different situations where I wrote letters to the universe and I said, this is the way I want it, this is the way I want it. And men will come to me, but the relationship itself wouldn't happen. But I never like shunned it because it wasn't according to what I wrote into the universe. No, no, no. And this is the reason why your spirit guides is saying, listen, tell her it has to come within first in order for it to be attracted without. And I mean attracted, externally. And then I see grass. Are you looking to move? Or did you just move?
No.
Okay.
No, I would like to move.
Okay, you would like to move. Okay, give me a second. I don't know. It's something about you traveling. Is what they're saying. They're saying tell her she will be traveling in the near. Say that again.
I just said,
Traveling in the near future. Okay. You will be traveling in the near future, and then it may be like a country house or somewhere where you will be very comfortable and living a very beautiful life. So traveling is in for the near future. Being patient with yourself is coming up. The green chakra is also coming up, and also they're saying, listen, stop being so sensitive. Be sensitive to the people that desires, or be sensitive to the people that is appreciative of your love. Stop being sensitive to those that don't care about you. You know how sometimes you go above and beyond and try to help people and things like that, and again, your spirit guides is telling me things about you that happened in the past, present, future. So what they're saying is, listen, tell her to stop being so sensitive, because to the fact that you become sensitive to those that does not how you call it, deserve your love, is to the extent where you overexert yourself, and that's not good. So be only sensitive, or be only loving to those that are loving and caring to you. And let me tell you something, those that are not loving and caring to you, or those that do not want your love, or those that do not care what you say, guess what, they shouldn't be in your life, and you shouldn't even, those type of people shouldn't even matter to you. But sensitivity is definitely coming up with you. The color gray is coming up with you, and they're saying that, speaking about confusion in a sense, her not, basically saying her not knowing exactly what she desires. And again, this may be something that I'm feeling more so that this is something in the past, because I do see your elevation, your spiritual growth, your spiritual elevation, because with the color gray also comes with the color purple, and then purple is dealing with the crown chakra, in any event. So it's like a balance between, the spirit realm and the physical realm, but you have to come into what is known as equality, or balance, or being neutral, is what they're saying in a sense, because sometimes you can go off the hinges with your thoughts, and that's why they're saying, listen, that will cause a sense of confusion. So be balanced, be clear. I would recommend more meditation in a sense. What is your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh, there go that. Oh, okay. So you're dealing with the humanitarian. That's where the water energy and the emotions is coming, and the overthinking, because that's dealing with the number 11, and the number 11 always deals with transitional thoughts. And then you also, some people say Aquarians are air signs, and some people say that Aquarians are water signs. In my opinion, I resonate with Aquarians being both, but more so leaning, but more so, some, it depends on where your the other planets lies. But I feel like you are more so of a very analytical person, very air mental, with the mind, the power of the mind. And that's why they're saying tell her to strengthen the mind, or rather tell her to not be so sensitive, or not overthink certain things. So that will make sense in that sense. And then two, I just did a video with another client where I spoke about how to attract that love. So with you, I understand and understand that you're writing letters to the universe and things of that nature to desire, or to bring about a love relationship. But you should also, set up an altar in a sense, or a love altar, mainly on the weekends, on rather Friday or Saturday, or even Sunday, is what they're saying, and speak to the goddess of love, which is, one of them is Urzuli, one of them is Oshun. Yemaya also can be considered the goddess of love, but you have to, or you don't have to, but what is recommended for you is to set up altars, or to just attract love in another way. One being the internal love, and two being the altar, setting up altars, so that in your household you can have that chi coming in. so that your reality could be what it is that you want.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have a ancestor altar with my grandmother and a picture of my grandmother and my grandpa.
Yeah, they're two
And
together. Yeah, they're definitely together. They're together. They come together. They're a team. They're definitely a team. Yep, yep. That's
okay.
who.
Well,
That's the first.
anyway,
That's the first people that came through. Actually. That's.
oh, thank you,
Mhm.
grandpa, grandmother.
Mhm.
Because I'm looking at the altar right now as I'm speaking with you.
Mhm.
And anyway, I had bought her a gift. It's a gold necklace, a gold necklace.
Mhm.
And it's gone, and it's like nowhere. And I'm like, because I clean the altar every weekend,
Mhm.
and I move everything off and clean it and put a clean white cloth down,
Mhm.
and I do that every weekend. And I noticed that the necklace is gone. So I'm wondering, can they come? My grandma, I've been asking her, grandmother, where's your necklace? Like, it's really bugging me.
You know what normally happens? Objects tend to disappear. I'm not sure. I don't know how far along are you in metaphysics or occult science or spirituality, but many of my objects has disappeared and came back again. The
Mhm.
same way as when your spirit travels into other dimensions while you sleep, and it comes back into this realm when you wake up or you rise again.
Mhm.
This is basically what happened to your necklace, your grandma's necklace, but it's all well. Is it skinny?
Is it what?
Skinny, skinny.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. Yeah, it's in the spirit realm somewhere. Because she's holding it because she's showing me what you're talking about. Um,
Okay.
but it'll come back. It would appear again. I guarantee you, it would appear again. But it disappeared and it's gonna come back. It happens all the time with my crystals, especially mainly amethyst. Well, amethyst will go. I will put because I put my crystals in a specific part of my room, and it's on my bed or it's in my crystal station, and it would disappear because I don't travel nowhere with these crystals, and certain of them would disappear, and it would take months for them to come back. So in any event, where do they disappear to? I don't know. But it just vanishes. Books too. Books will disappear. Things of that nature. So in any event, and that's a good thing for me. I would definitely say that's a good thing, especially if you're setting it up on your grandmother's altar and they're together. Um, and I don't know how they looked in the physical realm, but right now they're both similar heights. They both have the same height. Your grandmother has a beautiful white dress on. She and it's like net not netted lace in the at the breast part, and then like cotton on the bottom part, like like a tube top dress, but it's not a tube top. It's not a tube top, just the top of it. The top of it with the arms, the arms is puffy. She has the puffy arms and stuff like that. And she actually likes jewelry. She has jewelry on her. She has bracelets and stuff like that on her. And she has her head wrapped in white as well. And she's speaking to me about divinity and being pure within herself. So I'm feeling like more so she is someone that had respect for herself. Like always, like a woman is supposed to have respect for themselves and respect for her mate and things like that. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up with her. But she's here definitely. She has her hair done in a nice bun, like in the 50s where they would have their hair in like a French roll or something, like a you know what I'm talking about, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm. Like a nice a French roll in a sense, but she's well dressed, your grandma here, but they're kind of tall to me. They look tall. Not the huge, but like, 5'7" ish,
Mhm.
like that, and they're the
Mhm.
same height. And your
Okay.
grandfather here, he's dressed in a suit. It's like it feel like their wedding day. It feel like that to me. It feel like their wedding day wish. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, all right, that's what it is. Okay, bravo. So when is their anniversary? Do you know?
I have no idea. She passed, and he lived 14 years after her
Okay,
transition.
okay.
But I have like a picture of them, and then I have a picture of my grandpa's mother, and
Mhm.
then his siblings, and then that's on my dad's side. So I believe that's who you're speaking of, because
Mhm.
she actually came to visit me in a dream when I first started burning ancestral monies.
Mhm.
Um, for her, she came in a dream and showed this beautiful dress, and she looked
Mm.
happy. Grandpa didn't show up, but she did, and
Mm.
it was specific for me in the dream.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and then uh, and then I recently just got a picture of my mom's dad and then his mother, and I was happy about that. So I had their names written on paper on the altar, but now I have their picture up there as well. So and I've been teasing him about, because I remember he used to like to smoke cigars, so I had put him a
Mm.
cigar on the altar, and that cigar is unraveling. So I'm like, Grandpa, really? I need to get you another cigar, this evening at the office. So
Well,
I'm hoping he comes through.
no, well, and he did, and that's good. But let me tell you, you need to work with Papa Legua, because he reminds me, he's like a reincarnation of Papa Legua, or he has that, like the spiritual connection to Papa Legua. You hit the I was gonna tell you that, but you just hit it right on the nail. When I saw him, I said he reminds me of the Orisha Papa Legua. And remember when I said for you to take step by step so that the things can unravel for you. That is also known as the road to communication, or the roads to success, or the open roads for you. Okay. In any situation where I speak about opening roads, or being patient in that nature, I always tie that to Papa Legua. However, once you just confirm the certain things that he liked, such as the cigar, that's definitely a connection that I just made. So I would definitely recommend for you to set up an additional altar. Are you familiar with the Orishas or the Palos?
No, I went through, I had uh, I don't know what you would call it, like a reading through it's not like a reading like this, but I was told like where I'm from, like the star system I'm from, and how old my soul actually is, and that my connection is more with the Egyptian
Mhm.
deities.
Mhm.
Like I was at Atlantean several times, and
Mhm.
so my linkage, I was told, would be more with the Egyptian deities.
Mhm. Mhm. Well,
So I don't
mm,
know if the Orishas
well,
is
Orisha's the
connected with that or not.
yeah. Well, let me tell you one thing. My father, he's from Congo. Um, so, but besides that, the point I'm trying to make is that we say Egyptian, some people say Somalians, some people say Nuwapians, some people say Nubians, some people say Kemites. I personally feel it's all the same thing. Like it really is
Mm-hmm.
all the same thing. But the Orishas is just a specific type of religion. Um,
Oh, okay.
that's what it is. It's not the people, but it's the religion, and it's an Afrocentric religion, which is practiced, and of course it started in West Africa. It's very heavy in Nigeria. It's big in Cuba, big in Brazil, big in Trinidad, big in Haiti, big in the Dominican Republic. So, it can be the descendants of the Egyptians. I'm not sure, but I do know that the Orishas, the where it mainly started was the from the Congos, or rather the Nigerians, the Palos. Those were the first Afrocentric religion or African religion. And notice I say religion because religion is different than spirituality. But they kept it on a spiritual level, but now they kept it on a spiritual level because they worship the ancestors, they worship the deities, they worship, blah blah blah, all of these different people. Now Eshu Elegua, he can also be known as one of the Egyptian goddesses or gods, etc., because again, we're dealing with religion. We're not dealing with the actual people or culture in a sense. So, so I'm saying this to say that Eshui Legwa, Papa Legba, just because of the energy that I'm getting from your grandfather here, and just the way he's dressed and what you just said that he likes, I'm pulling together and I'm seeing a connection that you should also, set up an altar for him so that the doors can open up for further opportunities for you, because I do understand, as your spirit guide said, you have a lot of different opportunities or a lot of different things that you would like to conquer. However, you have to achieve this step by step. So in order for you to achieve it step by step is by planning it out as I see the seed growing, but also you want to set up an altar for someone or a deity that will help you along this journey, which is Papa Legua. So there's three connections that I'm seeing here with you. Your grandfather, which you just described the things that he liked, and just by looking at him now, I'm getting a sense that he may have this connection to Papa Legua. And then two, the offerings that you give to your grandfather, you're already giving to Papa Legua because he likes cigars and he likes sweet things and he likes rum and he likes cigarettes. And then three, as your spirit guide said, as you go into transit, or as you are experiencing these different opportunities, you have to do it step by step. So help connecting with this spirit guide will also help you, or rather connecting with this particular deity or god will also help you to become successful. Again, you are, say that again.
I'm sorry, I was sneezing. I thought I had covered it up.
No, it's good. It's okay. And then, you are a an Aquarius. Are you a January or February? I'm feeling more.
January 25th. January 25th.
25th, 2 and 5. Okay, all right. Give me a second. So we definitely dealing with the Christ energy. We definitely, and then 2 and 5. 5 is the number of Eshu Elegwa right there too, or Papa Legba right there too. And then you have the number 2. So we dealing with balance, as I told you before. Your spirit guides is showing me the color gray and also the color purple. So the two inside of and the two inside of the 25 is representing balance for you, the mind and the soul, or the soul and the body. And then 25 equals the number 7, so elevating your consciousness so that you can resonate with higher dignity, or you can resonate with the crown chakra, which is the number 7, which is dealing with purple, which is dealing with divinity, which is dealing with intuition, which is dealing with foreseeing things, and which deals with the ancestral realm. And then 2, your opposite sign there is actually Libra, and there go that balance again. So it's all about approaching what you're doing holistically. I don't see anything wrong with what you're doing in terms of offerings to the spirit guides is what they're saying, because you're giving your ancestors what they like. What we, which is me and your spirit guides, what we will recommend you more to do is do more self internal healing, so that you can attract love and you can attract the other things that you desire. However, in terms of setting up your altar and what you're doing with your grandmother and your ancestors here, that's good. But if you want the other things, it comes within.
You said if I want the other things, it comes from within?
It comes from within, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you have other questions?
Um, I've been doing, well, no, because that was wonderful news to know that everything is looking up. Going back in the beginning, when you were saying that, certain struggles, because you have been a financial struggle. I just learned to, I've evolved enough to just find everything very interesting and especially when I go through any struggle. Right now, I'm in the middle of learning or attempting to learn how to start to attract clients because my thing is I'm a certified life coach, and my passion is helping single mothers because I'm a single mother. And it's just been inside me for a while, and I just accepted it maybe a couple years ago, but really just dabbled a little bit, did a few YouTube videos, and then I stopped because I'm really an entrepreneurial type person, but when I moved here, I was working for myself, and when they froze the money, it trickled down to the business that I had. And so I ended up having to get a job, and I've been stuck there ever since. So I've been I feel like I'm a rhinoceros in a cow pastures, trying to find my way out. And back to the jungle, and it's just, that's been a struggle of mine. It's like, man, this job is in my way. Can't seem to, get things off the ground because of the little time that I have to put in it. And so that's been my struggle right there. And I was gifted with a beautiful person, young lady in my life and I was my spiritual sister. We met at a spiritual workshop, and I had came across her, and I told her I was just missed her that I've been trying to get this blog talk video off the ground, and I just can't seem to find the time to get it going. And I have all these ideas. I have a book in my head and all this. So going back to what you said, taking it step by step, which confirmed that I've been doing that part right, taking it step by step. So that was a confirmation. But she was like, "Oh, you know what? It's done." She's a business person and a best-selling author. I'm teaching single mothers how to set up their LLCs and their trust accounts.